Buddy, I know I probably got a picture of that and I really didn't want that, so let's go ahead and take off. So, being grateful for what we have, and we go through this every day. We talk a little bit about this on a lot of our lives, about our thoughts and our feelings and what we're manifesting and what we're bringing forth. And gratitude is a really big thing because we all have a different meaning as to what gratitude means for each one of us. So I'm just going to go over a little bit today what gratitude means for me and why it is so important. Hold on just a second. And why it's so important to know what it is gratitude means for you. Means to me. So when you do, you know what it is you're grateful for, and you know that the thoughts and feelings and everything you have is all in conjunction with everything else around you. So when you can say, I am aware of my thoughts, I am aware of both good and bad, and the impact or the implications they have on my life. And this way, when I know what is good and what is bad, thoughts, feelings, vibrations, then I know what I don't need. I know what could be a limiting belief, and I know what is not good for my growth or my prosperity or whatever I'm working on. So when I'm using my words, specifically words to put out there, affirmations of everything you want, when I'm doing that, and I know, as well as I know you do too, you know that your words and your thoughts are both affirmations, regardless of how you're saying them or how you're feeling them. They are actually an affirmation because an affirmation is a feeling. It's a vibration that you have. And the words that you say are attached to those feelings. So knowing that a thought is a feeling, right? They're all attached. Thoughts, feelings, words are all attached. They all have a meaning deep inside of each one of us. And they have a different meaning. For a lot of us, won't have the same meaning attached to a certain word. So when you know, and I know you do know this, so look at what you're doing deep down. The words you're saying, how you're saying them, and the thoughts you have that are accompanying those words. The thoughts come first, and then you get the feeling, and you get the words. They all are a cycle, and they all roll together. So, but knowing how these words that you're saying are affecting your life, are affecting your prosperity, are affecting your growth. When you know that, you can expect your life to change in a certain way. As you're saying good affirmations, which are good words that you're saying every day, and we all have a list of different words or different affirmations that we say every day. So without knowing it, we are saying other affirmations that we're repeating. If you're saying, I don't have enough, or that's not good for me, or why is that happening to me, any of those types of things, then that's an affirmation that you're using that energy to bring that back to you. Now, knowing this, and here's a little tidbit here, you may or may not know, but the negative that we have in our lives, the negative, the not so happy feelings, the vibrations, those are all part of our lives, and those are very, very powerful. They're more powerful than the positive ones. The reason is they've been with us longer. Most of us people, humans, have had these feelings, these affirmations, these thoughts with us a lot longer than we've had the good. So it all stems back to childhood, and we're not going to go into that so much today. But it all stems back to how you were raised and how you're growing up and different things that you've learned along your path. And if you're over 35, then you probably know that, okay, I've learned a lot of this along the way, and a lot of this I've changed, and I've learned this, and I've learned that, and there's this and that's going on. So those are all life's lessons that we learn along our path. Granted, a lot of limiting beliefs are changed as we grow older. And as we grow older, we're more in tune to what a limiting belief is and what we can do to let it go. So if you're young and you're supple and you're, just getting into it, Now is the perfect time for you, so you don't have to go through a lifetime of drama in order to get to where you want to go. You already know that you're in tune with people who are going to help you to remove those limiting beliefs and get them gone, and to use your thoughts, your words, your vibration, your energy, your imagination, all to work together for you. Because all thoughts and words are actually affirmations, like I just said. And we let them go daily, and we put them out daily, several times a day actually. And we do this without even realizing we're doing it. So now that you know that the thoughts you're speaking or thinking are actually affirmations that you're putting a power to, that you're putting value to. The more value you put to something, the more power you give it. So, and when I learned to take responsibility for my actions, for my emotions, and when I learned to take responsibility for the skills that I have that I was not using properly, or maybe that I used but I did not use to my benefit. When I learned to take responsibility for everything I was doing in my life, then that just opened up another doorway to say, you know what? I am responsible for this. I am responsible for that. I am responsible for that action I did. I am responsible for that thought. I am responsible for that energy. When I did that, and by taking responsibility for it, that opened up more doors to let more good flow through. Because when you take responsibility for something, you're not stopping the flow of energy. Some people will be out there and they'll say, well, I didn't do that, or I didn't do that right that way, or oh, I would never do that, or whatever. That will put a block up. But when you're responsible and you open that doorway to say, you know what, I did that, it wasn't right, I did it wrong, but let me correct this, or let me do this better this time, or whatever it is you're saying. So those are words. You're going to use your words, and you're going to use your desires. Take the desire that you want to do the most. What are you wanting to create the most in your life? We're going to take it down to one thing. So whatever that one thing is for you, take the desire. This is what I want to create in my life. I expect to have this desire, and name what it is. I expect to have this come to me. I'm affirming that I am expecting it. Now, you can't so much put a time frame on a lot of things, because it just depends on where your vibration is and what you're in alignment to. I like to give myself time limits, of course, because I'm going to do this every day. So start out with something small. It doesn't have to be something really huge to start out with. So start out with something small and work your way up as you get more confident in yourself. Because this is a powerful thought process. Because you are going to affirm, you're going to believe, you're going to expect, and you're going to appreciate, and you're going to have gratitude. So when you add all these key elements into the desire you're wanting to manifest, gratitude is the glue that's going to hold it all together. So at the beginning I said, what does gratitude mean to me? Well, gratitude, like I said, is the glue that's holding everything together. So if you're not grateful for everything you have in your life right now, right this minute, then you're going to be not going anywhere. You're going to be staying right where you're at. Because progress comes with growth and love and the flow of energy. But be in tune with what it is what desire you're wanting to have come. And know, I have these skills. I have the skills to manifest this. I have the skills to create this. I have the skills, and I'm using them now. I'm using my mindset skills. My mindset skills are telling me that I am affirming this desire. I believe I have this desire. I expect this desire. I appreciate what this desire will give to me. I am grateful for this desire to come to fruition for me. Simple, right down to the balls, right down to the nitty-gritty, and that's the way it should be. Life does not have to be hard, it does not have to be difficult, and it does not have to be trying. You have to learn how to do things. There's different systems, there's so many different strategies, and each person can take one strategy and tweak it to work for them, as it should be. So when you want to learn how to make money online, which a lot of people are doing right now because of what's going on in the world, then you need to build yourself as a leader, right? And this is part of a desire. So when you can get on-demand courses, you can get everything out there that's right there, built for you, ready to go, and all you have to do is take advantage of it and go, boom, here it is. Why not? Why not take advantage of an offer that's like that? It is right there for you. It's part of your manifestation. Why not let that happen for you? So as you're going through your desires and you're looking at what you're doing and you're affirming it and you believe in it and you expect it, right? You appreciate it and you have gratitude. Why not let the systems work for you? Okay? I hope you got value from this, and I look forward to talking to you later. Bye-bye.